And we're back. You're watching the Tennessee Valley this morning. Glad you joined us today. Hope your Friday morning is going along smoothly, and ours will be better as soon as we get our coffee.
Right?
Yes. As soon as we get our coffee, we're going to be good. We're back. We have a very special guest who has not been with us before, but we're glad to have her today. Teresa Warren is here. She's with the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, and she's going to tell us about a fundraiser that's coming up, and it's certainly for a great cause. Welcome to the show, Teresa.
Hello, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Tell us about pancreatic cancer. It seems to be every time we hear about someone like Patrick Swayze, he died from that,
Correct.
but it seems to be a devastating illness.
It is a devastating disease, and this cancer is, it has a 6% 5-year survival rate. It is the only cancer that is tracked by the American Cancer Society and the National Cancer Institute with a 5-year survival rate in the single digits.
Oh my.
It is a cancer that there is only 2 FDA-approved drugs for. There's just not a lot of research that has, it's behind. This is the 40th anniversary of the American Cancer Act. A lot of cancers have made tremendous strides in that time, and we're very, very thankful for that. This cancer has had no improvement. And that's what we're about. We're trying, this organization, the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, is a support group for patients and family members, caregivers of the pancreatic cancer community. We also advocate for research. We've got a bill introduced in Congress that actually will address specifically this cancer, so we can hopefully make some improvement. It's devastating. Most of the people that are diagnosed with this, 75 to 85% of them will die within the first year of diagnosis.
Oh my. Those are scary numbers.
Yes. And with metastatic disease, most people die within 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, and I understand that you've had personal experience with this in your own family. We're sorry for your loss, but I understand you lost your husband.
I did. I lost my husband at age 56.
Wow.
He did have it for 2.5 years. We were blessed with a little bit of time, because he was also diagnosed late stage.
I see. Yeah.
So,
why is the diagnosis most of the time in the later stages?
it is a very hard cancer to detect. It doesn't visualize well on some diagnostics tools. My husband had a CT scan, an MRI, MRA. He had colonoscopies. He had his gallbladder out. He had, he saw 3 different physicians, and then he saw a gastroenterologist, a primary care doctor, and a surgeon. And it was not diagnosed until it was at a stage 4 disease.
They couldn't see it.
It just wasn't seen. And there's not an early detection tool. This is the 4th leading cancer killer. The 4th leading cancer killer. It is number 10 most commonly diagnosed cancer, but it only gets 2% of the National Cancer Institute's budget funding for research.
And that's the reason you're here this morning, is to tell us about a funding opportunity that you're trying to promote, and that is, I believe you're having a fundraiser. Is that right?
We are. It's actually going to be in the at the First Tennessee Pavilion, November the 12th.
In Chattanooga?
In Chattanooga. It's called the Purple Stride.
That's a great venue, by the way.
It is.
I love that.
It'll be fun. It's actually purplestride.org.
I love the purple too.
Yeah, well, purple is actually pancreatic cancer's color. Each cancer has their own color. Breast cancer's pink. Pancreatic cancer's purple. Other cancers have their own colors too.
I never thought of that.
And if you've not been affected by it, you don't know that. And I didn't know that either. But that's the purple. But it's going to be November the 12th at the First Tennessee Pavilion. You can register, form a team. We've got teams that's going to be on. We've got some teams that have several people. 20+ people. You can register now at the purplestride.org. Go to the state, go to Tennessee, and there's only one in the state right now. And register and come and walk with us. Form a team. And there's actually a 5K run. It's a registered 5K run for all you runners out there that want to get out there and run.
Well, there's a lot of those.
I'm just going to walk it, but there's a lot of people want to run it.
Yeah, I could run part of it, but I couldn't run all of it.
I'm a walker. I'm a walker.
I'm learning to run a little bit as I try to get back in shape.
Really?
Yeah. I think I ran a mile yesterday, and that was a lot for me.
That's good, Dan. I couldn't run a mile. I could walk it easily, but running's a different story.
Is this an annual event?
It is an annual event. This is the let's see, we did it. This is the third event.
Good.
And this is a national organization. We have a local affiliate. We have a Chattanooga affiliate. There's only 2 in the state. There's one in Nashville, one here. And so we feel very blessed to have one locally. And like I said, they have these going on across the country. Right. So this will be November the 12th. And then on the 20th, we're having what we call a Purple Light. This is the first one we've ever done. And this is not a fundraiser event. This is actually going to be at the Hunter Museum. And it's going to be done in purple. We're going to have purple glow sticks. And it's actually just to memorize, in memory of those that have lost. They're going to read names. And those that are currently battling the disease.
Yeah. And that event again, the fundraiser event at the Pavilion. Tell us that one more time so that the viewers get
November the 12th, the First Tennessee Pavilion. It is purplestride.org. And go on and register, form a team, come run with us. We'd love to have you guys.
Yeah, and the Pavilion is a great venue. I love going over there to the Pavilion, especially during the Chattanooga Market on Sundays.
Oh, yes.
That's so much fun. Talk about who's at risk of pancreatic cancer.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot of risk factors they've come up with. Family history is the most significant one, which is also sort of concerning. You know, I've got children, and that's, you know, you're more likely to have this disease if you've got a family history. Obesity, tobacco use. My husband was not a smoker, but that is one of them. I think that's really about it. There's not a lot of risk. However, they've predicted that this disease is going to increase with time. They've predicted a 55% increase in this disease between now and 2030. 55%. You know, in the next 5 years, there'll be 200,000 people diagnosed with this disease.
Oh my.
At the end of that same 5 years, there'll be 10,000 of them alive.
Oh my goodness. That's scary numbers.
It is staggering. And if we don't do something to make a difference, 40 years from now, we're still going to have a 6% 5-year survival rate.
Well, what treatment options are available now?
There is, surgery is your best option. If they can diagnose it early enough that they can do surgery, that's your best option because it gives you the best survival rate. However, only about 15% of the patients diagnosed are candidates for surgery.
Right.
Of those that even get the surgery, and it's a huge surgery, it's called a Whipple procedure, of those that get the surgery, more than 80% of those will recur within the 5 years and will succumb to the disease.
Well, talk about the Action Network. Is this a local, state, or national organization?
It's a national organization. We have a local affiliate here in Chattanooga, but nationally, they have, it's pancan.org. Patients, family members can go there. They can get patient education. They can get, and this material can be sent out to patients, caregivers, even physicians, whatever, free. It gives you education on pancreatic cancer, nutrition, those kind of things. There's a PALS program that they have that actually, what that is a program where a patient or a caregiver can call in to PanCan. They can be connected with someone with that same level of disease. They have someone that's walked in those shoes they can talk with and share with. And I actually talked with a patient, with a wife, when my husband was going through this. It just lets you know that there's somebody out there that understands. You're not the only one that's dealt with this.
You're not alone.
And you get that same person each time they connect you. So that's really, that's a great thing.
That's wonderful.
They also, we try to get advocacy. We have an advocacy day in Washington, D.C. I've been twice to meet with our congressional leaders to try to inform them of this bill that's on the floor, that's out there, that we want to, we want to have them address this cancer. And we also have the fundraising events that we do.
We're coming up on the top of the hour, but I want to get that fundraiser event in one more time, Teresa. It's going to be November 12th?
First Tennessee Pavilion, purplestride.org.
Okay, purplestride.org, and it's a walk, and also got a 5K run.
Correct.
For all you runners out there, I've got several friends who look for places to go to run,
really?
So this is a good opportunity. Cameron Fisher, are you listening?
There's a kids zone. There's things for the kids to do.
Oh, really?
Oh, good.
It's a family thing.
So, and they can register online.
Correct.
Give us that website one more time.
Purplestride.org. go to the state, go to Tennessee, and it's the Chattanooga.
Okay, purplestride.org. It's going to be a fun day. We hope the weather cooperates and stays about like it is this weekend, and it'll be a fun event. Teresa, thanks so much for coming in and telling us about this deadly disease and something that we can do to take action against it. Teresa Warren with telling us about the pancreatic cancer fundraiser. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
It is 7 o'clock, 54 degrees. Dwight Richardson is standing by over there in the wings, and the lights just came on. Did you see that? It must have been Dwight. Yes. He brought the light with him.
As soon as we mentioned his name, the lights came on.
Yeah, the lights came on. Let there be light. And Dwight came in. We have to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment and talk to Dwight.